The vision is to share the gospel.
I want people to see the love of Christ through our service in word and in deed.
Jesus Christ is my whole reason for doing the job that I do.
God is calling the next generation of doctors to the mission field.
Can you save me? I'm reaching out down upon my...
These people who I am serving need to hear the gospel. More than they need my expertise, more than they need physical healing, they need to hear the gospel.
We're here to treat the ones that God has put in our path and to teach them the hope of the gospel.
So many hospitals are hospitals like this one here, where there is not a lot of gospel light, and there are many unreached people who come to the hospital and have the opportunity to hear the good news of Jesus Christ.
In this hospital's heyday, there were 20 or 30 missionary staff here, and now we're down to a handful of doctors and a handful of nurses.
Can you save me? I'm reaching out down upon my knees.
The Post-Residency program is providing an opportunity for physicians to come out and fill in the gap right after residency.
The assignment is for 2 years. World Medical Mission pays me a stipend every month, and then they take care of tickets, visas, passports, everything else that you need to go and serve at the different hospitals that need people.
One of the very important functions of World Medical Mission is teaching surgical techniques and teaching the staff at the mission hospitals.
I do think that it's an illustration of iron sharpening iron. I do think it's an illustration of the body of Christ, that there are different parts. Mark Couturier, here's a guy who's in the prime of his career. He's a thoracic surgeon. He trained at MD Anderson, premier oncology center. And he chooses to come here, and one of the things he says is, I'm here to help you learn.
I've had the privilege to really expand my professional skills in a way that probably wouldn't have happened in the United States. My time with a career missionary doctor confirmed for me the goal to spend my career serving the Lord, using the gifts of medicine to reach people for Christ.
Using Jesus' ministry as a role model, we can see that Jesus invested himself in 12 men for 3 years. And so it's really nothing original to take young doctors who want to see how it's done and to be able to be their mentor.
When I was in residency, I had very, very few Christian physician mentors. And so it was such a joy to be able to come out and work in a mission hospital where all the physicians are believers, where they all love the Lord and they want to share the gospel with patients. One of the greatest benefits of the post-residency program is being in a place where I can practice medicine the way that God's called me to practice medicine.
Every patient that comes to this hospital hears the gospel. And so my hope is that through the quality medical care that they receive here, that their hearts will be softened to that message. And that certainly has been the history here. This hospital has had an amazing impact in a very dark place. I would encourage all of you who are considering medical missions to take a step of faith, to challenge yourself, to leap out and trust on the goodness of God, because this is an adventure of a lifetime.